And this is, I should say it's a Jake original, but inspired by
Mr. Peterson.
Mr. Peterson. Dr. Peterson. He's a doctor. He's a real doctor.
Yes.
Yes, he is. No. Which, actually, I should clarify. This is kind of my version of one of his rules, which I believe is Rule 10. It's be precise in your speech. But my quote is, pay attention to the words people use. They're a window into their mind. They are not trivial.
It's very deep.
Yeah, but not inaccurate.
No.
Because, again, mine's different from Peterson in the sense that it's not just, it is what they say, it's also how they say it, and reading between the lines. And one of the favorite examples I used to point this out is like, okay, and I'm sure we've all heard somebody say this, they lead with, well, I'm not racist, but they're about to say something super racist.
That's when someone says, I'm not trying to make you mad. I'm not trying to do this.
Well, that one's a little bit different, because that's like kind of something that's like, hey, man, I'm going to say something that might piss you off.
Well, that's like somebody saying, I'm not racist. It's like, what if you're going to tell like a bad joke, but you don't have any ill intent? You're just trying to make someone laugh.
So there's another quote of mine that gets into that.
All right. See?
So a little bit later, but we'll come back to that. Really listen to people when they talk. Really listen, and ask yourself. I mean, this takes a lot of mental
focus.
Yeah, focus. That's a good mental focus.
Illness.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, not only focus, intent. You have to intend to listen, and this helps a lot in politics.
Yeah.
Because this is why I'm listening to what they're saying. I'm not just letting the words flow in. I'm listening and I'm asking. I'm like, okay, what did he mean by that? Or what did she mean by that? What do they really mean?
Yeah. What do they have to? Yeah.
You know, what are they saying, and what's the intent, and what are they not saying?
Well, that's even harder because you don't know.
Well, and I'll point to a perfect example. I'll use the fracking thing. They both vehemently said that they, in the past, they said that they would, had their way, they would ban fracking. There's an argument to be made there.
Who do you mean by they?
Kamala Harris and Joe Biden.
Okay.
There's an argument to be made there. From an environmentalist perspective, you would want to ban fracking.
Eventually.
Well, not even eventually. So let's really... And again, this gets into the quote that's going to come later. There are negative sides to fracking. So there is a legitimate argument for banning it.
Let's hear it.
But we're not just having... Well, I mean, it causes harm to the environment. It causes tectonic shifting.
Yeah.
But what they're unwilling to do is have a conversation with people that are pro-fracking and do a cost-benefit analysis. Because the truth is somewhere in the middle. But here's the thing, and this is why I respect the fracking industry a little bit more. Because
Isn't fracking for natural gas?
Yeah, for the most part.
You're breaking into the plate tectonics and they're sucking out the gas.
But even the companies that do fracking admit that it's not perfect.
Yeah.
And they're trying to improve on it every step of the way. Now, of course, there are some people that are just greedy assholes and they don't care. But I mean, all you have to do is look at the industry. It's getting safer all the time, but that's beside the point. So, but they've both publicly said that they would support banning fracking. I mean, this is not, it's indefensible. They have video evidence multiple times in some cases.
Yeah.
They
were just like, blah, spit it out. And it's like, okay, well, you can't say that you did, but you didn't, or, vice versa.
Right. So the point of this, though, is on the debate stage, they have both denied this.
Oh, even Kamala did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Even though...
I remember Joe Biden did.
Yeah, Kamala did as well. Even though they know it's 2020 and we have cameras and YouTube and the internet. Now, okay, so what's the intent here? The intent, and this is why I generally speaking dislike the left, because, I mean, they just do this. They are playing and pandering to whoever they're speaking to at the time.
It's about votes.
Right, it's about votes. But the problem with lying is you have to remember your lies.
Lie. And that's the hardest part
But
about
they're to the point that they don't even care, because as long as whoever they're speaking to right then and there is happy with their answer.
And that's what that's what we've been deduced to.
Well, and again, so here's, if someone's a little bit more discerning with their questioning, they would say, okay, like you've said historically, like, do you oppose fracking? And they say no. And then all you have to do is say, well, why did your answer change?
Exactly. That's all they have to do.
That's
because the
all
thing
they
is,
have to do.
Most of these people, it's context. Oh, I got you. That's the climate we live in.
It's not a gotcha. I want to know. First of all, I want to know what your stance really is. And right now I have no reason to trust you.
Yeah.
Because of what you've said on multiple occasions is not the same thing.
No.
So which one's true? But now, I even doubt your answer to that question. Because I've seen historically your trend of just trying to placate whoever you're talking to.
You
so
ain't
how do
black.
I know? Well, that's a good one. But it's like, so how do I know you're not just trying to placate me at this moment?